So, number one, corrugator muscles. Look in the mirror and frown with your forehead. Exactly, that's the corrugator muscle complex. There's one corrugator on each side, and that's the most common basic area that we treat. That's number one. You can relax that. And then number two, exactly, frontalis muscle. There's one frontalis that raises each eyebrow. And like most people, your two frontalis muscles are fused into one big muscle that kind of raises your entire forehead, so you can see that creates these horizontal lines. Now, my approach to the frontalis is I'm not necessarily trying to freeze your entire forehead. We want to leave you with some movement, want to leave it looking natural. Obviously, we want to soften your forehead, but we want to blend it nicely. Also want to pay careful attention to your eyebrows. Most people look good with their eyebrows elevated a little bit, but then we want to make sure and keep that in balance. We want to make sure not to take it too far and get this exaggerated brow look. And so, brow balancing, I call that. So that's the core, the frontalis muscle. And then number three, big smile. And so you can see so-called crow's feet. Smiles, I wouldn't call what you have true crow's feet yet, but you have some smile lines forming. So this is the orbicularis muscle. Orbicularis oculi obviously goes all the way around. So standard spot is to do 2 spots here. I don't think you need quite so much there. I'm just gonna say, let's just do 1 touch here, 1 touch here. And that'll also help your brows to come up just a little bit without going too far. Helps to open up the eyes too, so it looks good. So those are your basic areas, and I always say these days there are many other areas that we can branch out into with Botox, but usually when I first start with somebody, I start with those basics, and it's hard to go wrong.